And it's a little all-star action as the East and West All-Stars at the Rio Grande Valley Coaches Basketball Association All-Star game will get set here with the 6A girls taking center court. Right now they're introducing the starting lineups, well, not the lineups, but they're introducing the rosters to the fans on hand. Already we've had the sub-6A games played out as the girls on the west side won the girls game. The boys was won by the east side, and so now we get to the 6A girls, and then we'll have the 6A boys, and we'll round out the coverage. Right now, again, they're doing the announcement of the rosters. We'll let the PA announcer take over from there.
Coach J.D. Salinas and his staff. Next, our East All-Star. Number 10 from Harlingen High School, Teagan Dickey. Wearing number 5 from Los Fresnos High School, Giovanna Adame. From Harlingen, number 12, Alyssa Cervantes. From PSJ North, number 21, Katie Rodriguez. Number 14, from Harlingen High School, Ariel Leal. From Los Fresnos, wearing number 3, Lorna Camarillo. From Brownsville, Hannah, wearing number 4, Mia Paz. From San Benito, wearing number 30, Hailey Lopez. Also from San Benito, wearing number 1, Taisha Anaya. From Los Fresnos, number 13, Dominic Clement. From Harlingen South, wearing number 25, Destiny Olivares. Wearing number 20, also from Harlingen South, Dolores Mendoza. Wearing number 22 from Harlingen High, Bianca Rodriguez. Wearing number 1 from Harlingen High School, Andrea Cortez. Our East All-Star comes from Harlingen High School, Ashley Montserrat and her staff.
That's the participants in this year's 6A Girls All-Star game. We'll have the opening tip-off after this.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Back here at PSJA North High School on a Sunday afternoon. The announcement of the teams have already been set. Officials are on the court, and we're ready to roll. Head coach J.D. Salinas from Edinburgh High School will coach the West All-Stars. And for the East All-Stars, Ashley Monsivais from Harlingen High. Jake Howell's going to walk right up into the camera, and he did. Even though he was operating the camera the entire time, and I was telling him, watch for fans. My wife Dahlia takes over the camera operations. Appreciate you joining us. Now, one thing I've been talking about during our sub-6A games was the fact that the way the RGV Coaches Association sets these All-Star games up, they allow the players to keep their numbers from their high school, and therefore, when they put on the blue and the red uniforms out here, we have duplications in numbers. In this case, it's not so bad on the east side as Taisha Anaya and Andrea Cortez share number 1. Other than that, everyone on the court has their own number. On the west side, it's going to be a chore to make sure we hit the right names and number. West All-Stars will have the basketball, and away we go. We'll start possession, pass it on the right-hand side. Quick pass in the direction of Kaylin Rios. They go inside for a banker, and that's up and in. Cantu with the bucket, first 2 points of the ball game. And East All-Stars now with the basketball. Shot goes off the mark, miss. Rebound by the West All-Stars. Janessa Santamaria brings it front side. Pass to the left-hand side. Ball on the floor. Now a quick pass on the right wing. Kaylin Rios with a pass in the paint. Shot goes up and in. Leah Cantu with a couple of made baskets. Good recipient of passes and finishing on the shots out of Westaco High School. Cantu has the first 2 points of the game. Giovanni Adame from Los Fresnos with the basketball. Gets it outside to Lorene Camarillo, also from Los Fresnos. And then the whistle blows and 2 shots coming up. Camarillo will make it to the free throw line. Lorena played her ball in District 32 6A this past season. Wrapping up a career at Los Fresnos. And the Lady Falcon spins the first point home for the East All-Stars. Second free throw coming up here. That one's good as well. West All-Stars with the basketball. Into the front court. Pass it over on the right-hand side. Now on the dribble, that's Darian Galvan out of PSJA High School. Outside it goes for a 3 on the way. That's up and in. Made 3 for the West All-Stars. Kaylin Rios. 7-2 lead off the glass. No good on that shot. Santa Maria gets the rebound for the West All-Stars. Brings it into the front court. One hands it over. Putting it on the floor. Nice pass inside. Banker goes up and in. West All-Stars up 9-2. That one misses. Rebound taken down by the West All-Stars, and they'll bring it into the front court yet again. Three-pointer on the way. That's off the mark. Rebound by the East. On the dribble, Giovanna Adame takes it to the right side, spins through the traffic, lays it up, rolled it off the mark, no good. Long rebound out there for the East All-Stars. Get it back in the hands of Adame. That goes. Adame wasted no time out of Edinburgh. Vela with the ball back on the other side. Giovanna Adame, by the way, from Los Fresnos. Rios has the ball, gets it over to Cantu. Now they go inside. That ball's deflected, picked up by the East All-Stars. Stolen by Cantu, and she gets fouled. Free throw chance coming up here. For the West All-Stars. Leah Cantu out of Westlaco. First one good. Second one on the way is no good. Rebound for the East All-Stars, and they'll dribble it out of bounds. They'll substitute in every 5 minutes in this game. It's a running clock, 20-minute halves, as we're in the first half of this one. Lopez off the dribble. Jada Lopez out of Westaco, hands it off to Rios. Rios on the dribble. Kayleen Rios out of Edinburgh Vela has that tipped around. Picked back up by Lopez and quickly gets tied up. And on the possession change, it'll be East basketball. West All-Stars with the lead. Substitution time now as 5 new players from either team will check into the ball game. We'll take a look at who steps up now. In our earlier games, players stepped up and contributed off the bench and assisted their teams in wins at the girls and boys games. East All-Stars, Ariel Leal of Harlingen with the ball. Handles it in the open court. Takes it right-hand side. Nice ball handling on the right-hand side. Now on the dribble, coming inside. Alyssa Cervantes, also out of Harlingen. Pass inside on the blocks. Tegan Dickey. That ball's knocked out of bounds. East will put the ball into play. Out on top it goes, off the dribble. Nothing there for Cortez. Spin it right wing. Now get it on the corner, and that's tipped out of bounds. West All-Stars will have the ball. That one's deflected back out of bounds, but the West will retain possession. There was a huge crowd here this morning for the girls sub-6A game. This place was nearly full. High pass, that goes into the backcourt. Tracked down there by the East All-Stars. This is Cortez on the right side, spins it. Extra pass, Tegan Dickey 3, count it. 3 for Tegan Dickey, and the East All-Stars cut the lead back to 3. Pressure in the backcourt by the East All-Stars. West All-Stars bring it into the front court. Down the right side, lay up and in. Tani Talamentes on that finish. Loose ball picked up by the West All-Stars. And that will bring us to our first timeout. 12-7 ball game. Back with more after this.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
At Port Isabel Health Clinic, they care for you like family. Services include pediatrics, geriatric care, and family practice, school sports physicals, daycare physicals, orthopedic care, wellness exams for men and women. Dr. William Torkelson and his staff are here to serve you. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Your health is their priority at the Port Isabel Health Clinic. Back here after the timeout, this is Pacina in the backcourt. Ashley Pacina out of PSJA High School. They'll work the ball forward for the West All-Stars, and then the ball is deflected out of bounds. Touch last by Alyssa Cervantes out of Harlingen on the east side. It's kind of difficult calling out these names on this east side because they're wearing blue, and you're calling out Harlingen players who have worn red throughout their entire careers. Pacina to Talamentes. Talamentes finds the open shooter. Missed shot out there. Off the mark by Stephanie Puente. Ball back in the hands of the East All-Stars, and that one nearly goes in for Taisha Anaya. She'll get to the free throw line for the East. Or check that, that's Cortez, Andrea Cortez. Cortez steps up for the East All-Stars. Misfires on that as well. Rebound tip. Controlled by the East All-Stars. That one's up and off the mark. Rebound by the West All-Stars, nearly taken away. Pacina brings it front side. Shot on the baseline, up and in. East All-Stars back with the basketball on the dribble in the paint. Spin it outside. Ball in the hands of Bianca Rodriguez. Also out of Harlingen into a double team, and she gets fouled. That tells you just how senior-laden that Harlingen squad was this year. Plenty of players out here represented in the Senior All-Star game at the RGV Basketball Coaches Association 6A game. That shot goes up and in by Alyssa Cervantes. East cuts the lead back to 5. Talamantes has the ball in the backcourt. Clear out for her to work. Tani Talamantes out of McCallum Memorial. A lot of contact on that play. Free throw chance coming up. For the West All-Stars. Stephanie Puente played her ball at Edinburgh North. Makes the first, and that brings us to our next 5-minute substitution. Again, it's a running clock. It'll only stop when we get to the final 2 minutes of each half, unless there's a timeout. Stephanie Puente will stay at the line to finish out this free throw. Rolls it off the mark, so now we'll wait till a whistle before her substitution comes in. Long pass in the front court in the direction of Haley Lopez, off her hands. Picked off. West All-Stars back with the basketball off the dribble. Spin it on the baseline. Move made there by Julia Cordone. Ball gets outside for a 3. That's off the mark, no good. West All-Stars can't save it back in bounds. Rihanna Martinez out of Edinburgh tried to save that ball back in. Nothing doing. East All-Stars with the basketball, trailing by 6. There's a 3 on the way. Count that. East All-Stars get a 3 ball there. 3-point ball game. West All-Stars now with the ball. In the front court, a pass to the right side leads to a 3. That's off the mark, no good. Long rebound out to the East All-Stars. Right side pass to Adame. Other pass left-hand side. A lot of contact there. Ball taken down by the West All-Stars on the sideline. It goes out of bounds. Touch last by the West All-Stars, and right now you can see the officials are going to let this thing play out at a physical level. Adame gets the ball in. Pass to the right side on the baseline. Nothing there. Spin it back out on top. Mia Paz is going to be fouled. She'll get to the free throw line. Mia Paz played at Brownsville Hannah. She puts the first one in. We'll bring a headset over here. Right there is a put this headset on Coach Bocanegra. RGV Coaches Basketball Association president. And as Randy Bocanegra puts the headset on, the president of the RGVBCA Coaches Association for the All-Star game. There's a 3 by the West All-Stars. That won't go. Rebound by the East. Well, first of all, Coach, sitting up here in the stands and there's a basketball game going on, does that drive you crazy?
Absolutely. I wish I was on the sidelines.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the growth of this All-Star game from the day one until now, and you see these huge crowds.
Oh, it's amazing. Not too far away from the end of the season to bring the crowd the way this game has brought it in. It's amazing to watch. Basketball is an exciting game, and so we got them here.
Talk about the RGV Coaches Basketball Association. The fans may not know exactly what you guys are all about, and you guys are busy year-round.
Absolutely, we're trying to create events, tournaments to raise money. to give out for scholarships to the deserving student athletes of the Valley.
And you guys run tournaments, and there's other things you do.
Well, we're working diligently at the moment to put together some summer camps. That we'd like to bring to the Valley, to get the kids out and playing ball, and at the same time help us fundraise for scholarships.
Also, we're talking about with Coach Randy Bocanegra here at PSJA North, the players that we awarded the scholarships to earlier. That continues to be more and more popular. What you guys are doing with this venue.
Like I said, last year we gave out 12. This year we gave out 20, and we will keep working hard to keep raising money. It comes from the community, some business owners. Certainly someone like you who contributes to what we're trying to do here. It's about the kids, and it's our way of giving back.
Three-pointer launched and made by the East. The West will try to answer. That's off the mark. Rebound by the East All-Stars. They want to get out on the break. It's tipped out of bounds. All right, Coach, you've been around All-Star games. You've coached some All-Star games. Players can say one thing and they can have a lot of fun, but all of a sudden you see the intensity pick up.
Absolutely. It starts off as fun. I'm glad I'm here, but at the end of the day, they want to have the bragging rights as they go out as winners.
I always ask coaches that are involved in All-Star games that, at some point in time, do you finally get a sigh of relief when you're coaching these All-Stars and you're suddenly not having to coach against somebody that was in your district? She's on your team for once.
Well, that's a welcoming a sight to see, because you get to really get to know and meet the kids, and you wish they were with you.
Talk about, Coach, in general, the progression that has been made. We have teams now that are going further and further in the playoffs, and the Rio Grande Valley is turning the corners. There's a great pass inside, but a shot missed. Rebound, offensive board, put that up off of the glass and in for the East All-Stars. Talk about just how far this has come. Girls basketball in the Rio Grande Valley and how close they are to getting to that final level.
Well, I tell you what, it begins at the lower levels. We gotta get our kids active at a younger age, from our elementary schools and our middle schools. There's just so many traveling teams now, being created, and more kids are having an opportunity to participate.
Santa Maria drops in a three ball for the West All-Stars. Well, Coach, talk about just in the last 6 years how far it's come, and suddenly you're not looking at, we hope we can get to the third round. You have girls basketball teams that are eyeing loftier goals with realistic chances to get there.
Well, it's a tribute to the hard work that the coaches have put in, because it's turned into not just a during the season job, but a full year job every year. Getting the girls out to participate and want to play full time so they can get better. I mean, because we're closing the gap. Surely, but it takes everyone's effort, parent involvement to get their kids out to play, and more coaches encouraging kids at a younger age to come out and play.
We also talk about parent involvement when you're talking about seniors out here. A lot of these kids, again, I go back 5 or 6, great pass inside, layup missed though. Rebound, offensive board, put that one up for the West All-Stars and count that one. 1 point ball game. Talk about the preparation. As a coach, you see players, you understand, hey, you're good enough to get to the college level, but what these girls at a younger age, the sophomores and juniors coming up, are going to have to do to get ready to play college ball.
They're going to have to keep playing. Of course, they got to maintain their grades, but they got to keep playing. They got to find venues to play, and especially by joining travel squads that play further north, sometimes even out of the state of Texas. So that they can know what to expect at those higher level area and regional games.
Free throw goes up and in for the East All-Stars. Final question here with Randy Bocanegra, the president of the RGVBCA. And that is, Coach, as you guys, your staff, a lot of times they go unrecognized. But you guys put in so much work. Talk about the work that goes into putting this thing together just itself.
The behind-the-scenes stuff. Well, we start off with a plan, we put it on paper, and it involves a lot of forms and form collecting and distributing, phone calls and conversations, certainly trying to get donations from business people. But it is time consuming, but it's our way of giving back to the great game of basketball. It's our way to say, hey, basketball is a great game, and it's our contribution to the game.
Final question. I said that was our last one. I'm going to say one more, though, Coach. You recognize that some coaches that are stepping away. The RGV is losing some great coaches with a lot of wins are walking off the court during that ceremony earlier.
Well, let's hope that, some of us will stick around a little bit longer to kind of match or catch up to them and retire gracefully with a lot of numbers.
Coach, I appreciate you joining me.
Thank you so much, John.
Randy Bocanegra, the president of the RGVBCA, and again, they're the ones that are putting on this All-Star games, all four of them, the sub-6A girls and boys, and now we're at the 6A girls, which has suddenly gotten extremely competitive as it's a 4-point lead right now for the East All-Stars. Tegan Dickey will inbound the ball, and she'll get it into the hands of Ariel Leal. Said that a few times during broadcast. A couple of Harlingen Cardinals there operating. And we've got less than a minute to go here in this first half of play. East on top by 4, and a free throw opportunity here for the East All-Stars. That one won't go. Rebound tipped out. Comes out long, and here comes Jada Lopez. Fires a pass at the free throw line. That one's off the mark, no good. In the paint, they fight for that rebound, and then a jump ball is called on the possession change. We'll stay right here on this side of the court. Wife Dahlia operating the camera here right now. Jake was thinking that he was just had to have something to eat. So he got some nuggets and is gone. Running clock of 20 minutes. It goes by pretty quick. Now they do stop the clock during the last 2 minutes of play. 32 seconds and counting here as the East All-Stars have the basketball. Ariel Leal guarded by Lopez. Spins it over on the right side to Destiny Olivares. Olivares on a clear out. Steps back for a long three, and that one nearly rims in. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Olivares has it again. That pass deflected, stolen down the right-hand side. This is going to be Rios. Lay it up, no good. Left it short. Rebound by the East All-Stars. 7 seconds to go. Left side pass. Over to Dickey. Layup, good. The extra pass for the East All-Stars. They're up by 6, and that's the end of the first half of play. 26-20. Our visit with Randy Bocanegra kind of took up most of that half. We'll talk about this game and more after this.
And you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You roll my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, quick balls of fire. I did love cause I thought it was funny. You came along and moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, quick balls of fire. Kiss me, baby.
For the hottest deals, go to Mi Casa Furniture.
Save at Mi Casa Furniture. 7533 Boca Chica, Brownsville.
Back here, we're at halftime of the girls' game at the 6A All-Star game here at the East versus West at PSJA North. And at halftime, you see some of the West All-Stars for the boys out taking their warm-ups. That'll be the final game of the day as we started things off early this afternoon at noon with the first tip-off. And then we just rolled right into the boys sub 6A game, and now here we are at the girls 6A, and we're already at halftime with the East All-Stars on top by the score of 26-20. Take a break. When we come back, we'll have a second half. Rio Sports Live. Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT Scat Pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas. Fans mark the calendar for May the 5th for exciting football action from Mercedes as Rio Sports Live presents NFL flag football action in Turf Wars 2019. See the future stars from the area in tournament competition live on Rio Sports Live from the Mercedes Tiger Football Stadium May the 5th. Coaches, sign your team up today and be a part of the show for just $75 a team. Sponsored in part by Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Register your team today or call 956-536-7185. Turf Wars, NFL flag football from Mercedes. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas. Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-Up, 3-Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way. Back here as we see more of the boys All-Stars arriving now for the Class 6 boys game, which will be later on. We're at halftime of the girls game, and on the other side of the court, the West All-Stars already out there taking some warm-ups. As they are getting set, they have to erase a 6-point deficit as the East All-Stars jumped out to the lead and have maintained control of that lead throughout this game. We'll have a running clock for 20 minutes for the second half. And then we'll stop the clock during the last 2 minutes and go with traditional clock management. And you can already tell that the competitive level of this game will probably keep this thing right at a 2-possession game at minimal. We may even be tied a couple of times down the stretch. I look for just a fantastic finish to this ball game here at the Class 6 level. I want to remind you we got additional broadcasts coming your way this week. We do have coverage of high school softball and baseball on the horizon on Tuesday and Thursday. RGV Dorado's Coaches Show will be on Wednesday. And then on Friday and Saturday, coming up at South Padre Island, we'll be covering basketball tournament action. We'll have more details on that as the week plays out. We'll take our final break when we come back, second half, This is the RGVBCA Senior Girls 6A All-Star basketball game. We're at halftime with the East All-Stars leading. Back after this. Back here, we start the second half, and the West All-Stars down by 6 points, have the ball on the first possession. This leads to an open three, and that is off the mark. Rebound tracked down by the West All-Stars. Kick it back on the outside. Caitlin Martinez finds an open player. Jumper on the baseline is up and in. Puente with the bucket. Stephanie Puente out of Edinburgh North. That shot misses. Rebound. This is Pacina. Pacina drives it, dishes it off. That's an open jumper, no good. Offensive rebound on the weak side, and an opportunity at the free throw line coming up for Stephanie Puente. Puente for the West All-Stars. Gets the first. First 3 points of the second half scored by the West. Next free throw by Puente is also good. 2-point game. Lopez has the ball. Haley Lopez out of San Benito. Spins it right side to Cortez. Clear out for her, lets the jumper go. Misfires off the rim. Offensive rebound on the weak side. Put it up and in. Made by the East All-Stars. 4-point game. Here's a three on the way. That's off the mark. Rebound by Mia Paz. Paz has the ball poked away, recovers, and will bring it up. Paz played at Brownsville. Hannah is left open, lets a three go, and makes it. Three for Mia Paz, and the East open back up to now a 7-point lead. West All-Stars in transition. That's a missed layup by Tani Talamintes. And she'll step to the free throw line, the product out of McCallum Memorial High School. Free throw number one is good. I see her head coach down there behind the scorer's table. Next free throw also good by Talamintes. 5-point game. East All-Stars now with the ball. Haley Lopez brings it up. Lopez is left open. Looks for a dish off. Got it over to Paz. Paz slips it back to Andrea Cortez. Cortez, crossover, got to the free throw line, nothing there. Had a cutter, missed her. Out for a Paz three, and that's off the mark. Rebound, West All-Stars will control it. And they'll say that Ashley Pacina stepped out of bounds. He's like, I did, but someone was riding my back and pushed me out of bounds. Nothing doing. Missed shot by the East All-Stars. Rebound by Mia Paz. Attacks off the dribble. Lay it up and in. Count it. Paz scores again. Talamintes wants a three. Missed it. Rebound. Taken down by Cortez. Quick pass. Kick it over to Lopez. Hands it inside the paint. Missed shot, though, off the mark by Alyssa Cervantes. That'll be East basketball out of bounds. On the inbound play, that's into a double team. A lot of contact. Ball in the hands of the West All-Stars. It's tipped out of bounds. Out of the hands of Lakeisha Saldivar. But the West All-Stars retain possession. Ashley Pacina on a clear out, works against the defense of Mia Paz. Veers left, 3 on the way, missed. Long rebound comes out to the East All-Stars, and there's a whistle and a foul call. Saldivar had the open look, just couldn't connect. 7-point game as we near the 15-minute mark. That means we'll have substitutions off the bench, 5 new players for either team. We'll check into the game. J.D. Salinas coaching the game for the West All-Stars. He's off to his seat down there in front of the scorer's table. Ashley Monsivais coaching the East All-Stars. She's up and down the sidelines. I don't think this doesn't mean something. These coaches get out there, they want to win just like the players do. Even though it's an all-star game, a lot of contact there. And that will bring us to the substitution break. Good round of applause for the first 5 for either team, and now we'll see what transpires here. Again, the luxury of these coaches is the fact that they are, you talk about deep benches. It doesn't matter who you substitute in the ball game. There's some players on the floor that can get the job done. Off the dribble on the baseline. That's into a tough, tight window. West All-Stars working on the perimeter. Rodriguez gave it up on the right side on the penetration. Whistle blows, stopping play, and Jada Lopez out of Westico. I believe that's Lopez. Nope, that's Darian Galvan. Galvan from PSJA High steps to the free throw line. For the West All-Stars, misfires on the first. Second one coming up for Darian Galvan is in the books. 6-point game. East All-Stars with the ball. Giovanni Adame attacks off the dribble. Got into some trouble, lost the ball. Picked off here, and here come the West All-Stars. From the left side, no good. Offensive rebound, that putback is no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off the East All-Stars. It'll be West basketball out of bounds. They'll set him in motion. Off the dribble, once again, Galvan made the shot and got fouled. Galvan gets to the line. Four-point game. Rolls the first one in. Completes a three-point play, and it's a three-point game. East All-Stars. Adame finds the open shooter. That's a missed shot. On the rebound, it's taken down by the West All-Stars. In the backcourt, Brianna Martinez hands it off, gets it back, stays in the corner. Nice crossover. Now dishes inside, and a foul call. Good dish by Martinez. And it sets up Caitlin Rodriguez out of Westico High to the free throw line for the West All-Stars. Free throw no good. Had a great visit with the superintendent for Roma just moments ago, making sure that we're all set up for next year to broadcast not just a few games, but most every game, with Roma School District getting involved in our broadcast. East All-Stars with the ball from the perimeter. Crossover dribble, nothing there. Spin it out to Adame for the three, and that's off the mark. Rebound is to the sideline, controlled by the West All-Stars. Spinning out of traffic is Martinez. Dishes off, open jumper, that won't go. Rebound West All-Stars. Martinez again off the dribble, has it poked away, recovers. Tried to dish it off. Stifling defense played by the East. Leads to a jumper by the West. That's a rush shot and missed. Rebound by the East All-Stars. They want to run. Adame ahead of traffic. Catches it, shot it, and made it. East All-Stars just smothering defense on one end of the court. And then the breakout pass. Dish inside, though. Banker go good for the West All-Stars. Missed chance right there. Quick rebound. Front court. Camarillo hands it off. Adame missed it. Camarillo right there. Put that up. No good. West All-Stars get it on the break. This is low. This is Galvan. Hands it off. That jumper's up and off the mark. Free throw time coming up for the West All-Stars. Caitlin Rodriguez to the free throw line. First one no good. Everyone will substitute in the game and check out of the game. All 9 players will leave. Rodriguez, the only player to stay in the game. She'll shoot a free throw here. And misses the mark on that. She'll be replaced on the next whistle. Quick pass ahead for the East All-Star. Leads to a banker that won't go. Rebound. East All-Stars control that one. Outside area, Leal. Top of the key. Here's a 3 on the way. That's off the mark. In the paint. Rebound comes down and it rolls out of there. West All-Stars will control. Quick pass ahead on the right side. Cantu lays it in. Cantu got the bucket. From Westaco High, cuts it back to a 2-point game. East All-Stars with the ball. Working outside, taking Dickey's 3 off the mark. That rebound rolls out of bounds. Fans watching on our social media side of things, on our YouTube channel, be sure you subscribe to our channel so you can see all the games. And share our link, if you will, on other social media platforms, including there on Facebook. There's a no call in the back court. East All-Stars control it, get it front side. West takes it away. And as Janessa Santa Maria took that ball away, they called a jump ball. Fans on the West side groaning. They wanted to call on the other side. And if you're not going to call that, then don't call it here. Clock running, 8:34 to go in this ball game. East All-Stars with this 2-point lead. Get it into Tegan Dickey, swings it right-hand side. On the dribble is Mendoza. Out on top it goes. This is Bianca Rodriguez. To Mendoza, lost it. Picked up by the West All-Stars, and here they come in the front court. Jada Lopez off the dribble, swings it right side. Santa Maria got to the free throw line. Out for a long Rios 3, buries it. 3 for Rios. West now on top by 1. East All-Stars with the basketball. Out on top it goes to Rodriguez. Swings it over to Ariel Leal. Jab step, takes it off the dribble. Bats it back outside. Guarded by Lopez, got a screen. Frees up, got the jumper away, missed it. Offensive board, put it up, and a foul's called. And a free throw opportunity coming up for the East All-Stars. As Dolores Mendoza will step to the line. First one's good. Ties us up at 36 apiece. Next one is no good. All tied up. Janessa Santa Maria played her ball at Edinburgh. Gets free for the jumper and rolls it off, but she got fouled. And so Santa Maria will get to the line. Santa Maria, right-handed shooter, lets the first one go. Misses that. All tied up here at 36 apiece. That one's good. West All-Stars on top by 1. East All-Stars with the basketball. Tegan Dickey brings it across. Nice pass inside on the baseline, and ricochets off the hands of Dolores Mendoza, out of bounds. Santa Maria in the backcourt gets fouled. West basketball. Santa Maria brings it across the timeline. And now the official blows the whistle, and scorer's clock indicates this is a double bonus situation. Already 10 team fouls against the East. And Santa Maria will get 2 shots here. First one's good. 2-point lead for the West All-Stars. Makes them both. 3-point lead for the West All-Stars. Tegan Dickey has it in the backcourt for the East All-Stars to Ariel Leal. Leal brings it front side, guarded by Lopez. Takes her off a crossover. Spins it over in the direction of Alyssa Cervantes. Now hands it off to a cutter. Gets it back out for a 3. That's off the mark. Dickey gets a rebound. Missed the shot. Rebound Santa Maria. Dribbles into a double team. Has it taken away. East All-Stars have it. Control it. Kick it out to Dickey in the corner. Back outside it goes to Cervantes. Cervantes off the dribble on the left side. Finds the open shooter, and a travel is going to be called. And it was set early in the game. The officials were going to let this thing play. These girls are adjusting on the fly, and you can see they'll get more and more aggressive as this thing plays out. Under 5 minutes, they'll substitute into the ball game. Now the coaches have a luxury of keeping some players on the floor. They don't have to substitute in groups of 5. Another foul call. The free throw opportunity for Lakeisha Saldivar. Saldivar out of Westaco High School. Four players on this team from Westaco. Misfires on the first. Saldivar, Caitlin Rodriguez, Jada Lopez, Leah Cantu, all from Westaco. That free throw is good. Ball belongs to the East All-Stars. Adame off the dribble. Spins it on the baseline. A lot of contact there. A step back 3 on the way, won't go. Offensive rebound for the East All-Stars. Get it back in the hands of Adame. Or Mia Paz, that is. Got a 3 away. Missed that one. A lot of contact on the rebound. It's saved back in bounds. East All-Stars had it for a moment. West All-Stars get it. Here comes Lopez in the open court. Jada Lopez, right side, lay it up, no good. Offensive rebound, put that one up, no good. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Into the front court. Handed off to Paz. Paz, nothing there for her. Steps back for a 3 anyway, missed it. Rebound by Leah Cantu for the West All-Stars. In the front court, Santa Maria attacks, pulls up, shot it, made it. Santa Maria. Now it's a 6-point lead for the West All-Stars. East on the attack. Adame off the dribble. Gets it outside. That ball is taken away by the West All-Stars. Quick pass ahead to Talamantes. Steps back, missed the fadeaway. Rebound by Giovanna Adame. Pass it over on the left side. On the dribble is Lorena Camarillo. And she'll be called on a travel. We'll get to the 2-minute mark here, and then we'll go to traditional clock management down the stretch. Possession, well, you need 2 possessions now if you're the East. So they'll need to stop here and then a couple of trips down in which they produce points. Down by 6. Santa Maria on a crossover. Got a good screen. Gets it on the baseline to Saldivar. Steps back for a 3. Missed it. Rebound by the East All-Stars, and they want to run. Paz has it. Slips it inside. Stolen by Santa Maria. A lot of contact there. They dive to the ground, and a jump ball called. Possession arrow favors the West All-Stars. Now I'll go to traditional NCAA clock management. With that, we'll look at a timeout. West All-Stars trail by 6. The East on top. Back after this.
75-33 Boca Chica, Brownsville.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT Scat Pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas. Back here on Real Sports, and as we come out of the timeout, the East All-Stars get a steal. They've got a 6-point deficit to erase, and there's a foul call. That'll be just the third team foul on the West All-Stars, so it's East ball out of bounds. On the baseline, they go right inside. Easy banker goes up and in. Missed assignment that time defensively. Alyssa Cervantes with the easy shot in the backcourt. The East try to chase. Talamentes spins it the right side to Santa Maria. Makes a move, spins it inside. Talamentes got the shot off, left it short. Rebound, Talamentes fights for it, but it's taken away by the East All-Stars. They've got Tegan Dickey out ahead of everybody and throw it over her head out of bounds. Gives the ball back to the West All-Stars. In the backcourt, Santa Maria brings it up into a double team, spins it out. Talamentes three, good look, but missed it. Rebound by the East All-Stars. They want to run. This is Liao. Liao finds the shooter. Three on the way, good. Mia Paz, another three. East All-Stars cut it to 1. Minute left here in this ball game, and the whistle blows, and the foul will be called. And Janessa Santa Maria will get to the free throw line for the West All-Stars. Got the first. 2-point game. Substitution ready to check in for the West All-Stars. Jada Lopez will return, replacing Brianna Martinez. Next free throw from Janessa Santa Maria is also good. 3-point game. Here come the East All-Stars. There's a near steal. Ball in the paint, kick it back outside. Chasing defense right now by the West, and there's a lot of contact. And that will be an offensive foul called against the East All-Stars. And with 45 seconds left here in the ball game, quick pass ahead for the West All-Stars. That's blocked. East All-Stars down by 3. 40 seconds left here in this ball game. To the right side, in traffic. Shot goes up. Foul called on Lopez, and a free throw opportunity for Ariel Leal. 36 seconds left. Leal for 2 shots here for the East All-Stars. Makes the first. Make or miss, you're going to see some pressure coming up for the East All-Stars. Makes it 1-point game. West All-Stars get it quickly into Janessa Santa Maria. Dribbles through a double team, lost the ball, dives to the ground, and a jump ball possession arrow will favor the East All-Stars. 29 seconds left here in the ball game. The East All-Stars will inbound the ball after this timeout, down by 1. Fans mark the calendar for May the 5th for exciting football action from Mercedes as Real Sports Live presents NFL flag football action in Turf Wars 2019. See the future stars from the area in tournament competition live on Rio Sports Live from the Mercedes Tiger Football Stadium, May the 5th. Coaches, sign your team up today and be a part of the show for just $75 a team. Sponsored in part by Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Register your team today or call 956-536-7185. Turf Wars, NFL flag football from Mercedes. Back here on Rio Sports, we're at PSJA North. Camera pans out wide, so you see both teams over there talking things over. We're close enough here. You can see both the West All-Stars all standing around Coach J.D. Salinas, and then on Ashley Monsivais' side, she's right there amongst her players. And take a look at the crowd back there behind them. We had a near-packed house for the sub-6A girls game earlier today. .29 seconds left in the game. East All-Stars to inbound the ball. Get it into Leal. 1 point game. Leal guarded by Lopez on a clear out. Isolated one-on-one. Down to 20 seconds on the clock to Tegan Dickey. Dickey puts it on the floor. Had it taken away nearly. Recovers, hands it off on the dribble left side, and a double or travel is going to be called. 10 seconds remaining here in the ball game, and a travel called. Turnover gives the ball to the West All-Stars. And that'll be a full timeout. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas. Back here on Rio Sports Live, my wife says, hey, tell people where you're going when you take those commercial breaks. There's two trains of thought to that. If you're running a network, then there is an out cue. I'm not, but I'll still use an out cue. She said she went into shock, so I don't want fans going into shock that are watching our games. Here in this one, a 1 point game. Now for the East All-Stars, a foul will be a two-shot opportunity for the West All-Stars. They look to get it in. They'll throw it in, nearly stolen by Leal. Out of bounds it goes. 8.7 seconds to go in the game. West will inbound the ball. Talamantes looks to get it in, throws it in, gets it back. Talamantes through a double team. 6 seconds on the clock. 5, they may not catch her. Talamantes is finally fouled with 2.6 seconds to go as Cortez commits a foul. Tani Talamantes to the free throw line for the West All-Stars. Make or miss, it's a one-possession game. She makes the first. Second one coming up for Tani Talamantes. Gets that one as well. East is going to have to hurry. Leal catches. 2 seconds. 1. That's a shot away. Nothing doing. And the West All-Stars are victorious. They win this one by the score of 46-43. The RGVBCA Seniors Girls 6A All-Star game comes to a conclusion. That'll do it for our broadcast as we want to get ready for the boys game. I want to remind you that the highlights will be up a little bit later on. You'll also get a chance to watch the games on our archive. For right now, from PSJA North, RGVCBA 2019 All-Star Game. Class 6 belongs to the West. They win 46-43. So long.